providing resources and comfort to caregivers. This is Caregiver Crossing.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining us here on Caregiver Crossing. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday morning. It is, if it is your first time joining us, Caregiver Crossing, this is a show brought to you by Joy's House, presented in partnership with Cardon and Associates. Thank you all so much for being here. This show was created for you, family caregivers and the people who love them. And we are right here with you every Sunday morning to talk about all things caregiving. I'm Terri Stacy.
And I am Candace Terri. Sorry. You caught me mid-drink.
She's had all morning to have a drink.
Sorry.
And then right now, before I introduce her, she decides to have a sip.
Gracious.
Not angry about it.
It's early. It's early.
Tina's not here today. She'll be back with us again soon, I promise you. But out right now, but we're glad you're here. Candace, you okay? You doing all right?
I'm good. I've got a twinge of a headache right now, and it could just be I haven't had enough water yet, but...
Maybe that's it.
It's starting to hit me behind my eyes.
Okay, well, if you need something,
thank you,
I got that. I'm now taking a Motrin Tylenol mix, which you can buy.
I didn't know that.
I wish I brought it for you. It's those. It's Motrin and Tylenol, both.
Why are you taking this?
When you have a headache.
Oh, okay.
Or something hurts.
Okay. And is it better than...
It's better.
I typically take Excedrin because it's got that kick of caffeine in it.
Yeah, that's probably what you ought to stick with
well,
then.
I don't know that it's the best for my liver, but...
Well, maybe it's
is any of it good for our liver? I don't know.
I do not know. But I like these. This is that Tylenol Motrin mix.
Okay. Well, if it's working for you, keep taking it.
Like it. Brand new.
You can find past episodes of Caregiver Crossing at caregivercrossingradio.org and go and like us on Facebook. That we're really trying to build that audience there, and that's the best place to keep up to date with all things that go on between the show. And if you would like to connect with us to discuss show topics or need help connecting with resources in the community or have questions that you'd like for us to answer on air or via email, you can just call us at 317-254-0828 or email Tina at tina@joyshouse.org. Okay. This is the final week to register for TIPA Snow, Joy's House presentation, Family Caregivers Understanding Your Role and Needs. We'll be hosting TIPA. What'd I say?
TIPA no.
We'll be hosting TIPA at the Shelton Auditorium on the Butler campus on October 13th from 1 to 4:30 p.m. You can register for that event at joyshouse/events/TIPA or just go to joyshouse.org and you'll find your way there up at the events tab up top of the page.
Now tell everybody, if you just don't know who TIPA Snow is, explain who she is, why you wanted her here.
TIPA Snow is an occupational therapist by trade, but she specializes in working with individuals that are living with some sort of cognitive decline. So she's really in tune with what comes along with that, the confusion, the sundowning, the agitation that we sometimes see in folks living with a dementia or Alzheimer's. But she gives practical tips for caregivers. And, we're all about the practicality of things. We don't need anything to be fluffy or any more difficult than it already is. And that's who TIPA is.
And she's going to be here. And everybody's been raving about her. And I know that there's not but a handful of tickets left. So at this point, you got to get them today if you're thinking about it.
Yeah, just Google TIPA Snow, or I've posted a couple of her videos to our Facebook page. So you can go there to find it as well. Also, I'll post another video in the show notes for today.
Okay.
You can find it at caregivercrossingradio.org.
October 13th, 1 to 4:30 out at the Butler campus. That should be a great
it's gonna be a good time.
Show for all of you. That's for sure. Anytime you want to send us a notice, as Candace mentioned, you can do that. And I know you've got a question today that has come in via email, I think.
Well, I got a phone call last week, and there's a gentleman that is looking to install grab bars in his dad's shower area. So this is really a call to action, if you will, for our listeners today. If you have had grab bars installed, or of trustworthy individuals that can go into a house and do that for families, preferably at little cost, because we know caregivers have other stuff going on, send it my way. You can call me 317-254-0828. or Tina's email address is tina@joycehouse.org. She'll forward that on to me. But we're looking for someone to install grab bars
That they already have.
That they already have.
Okay.
They just need them installed. He explained that he was having issues finding the studs in the wall, because where he would show a stud wasn't actually where the stud was, I think is what he was saying. So he's needing someone that actually knows what they're doing
Okay.
to install them.
All right.
So,
Maybe
send
we
them
should
my
have
way.
some kind of a list like that.
I agree.
I know on the Home and Garden Show that we have here, we have kind of a sheet that's got a list of all of the experts and numbers to call. Maybe we should start putting
start
together
building one.
something like that. Those that will specifically help with senior issues like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that would cut your grass. Maybe that would put in the grab bars. Maybe that
And,
would install
I'm
ramps.
outside of Joyce House. I'm on a board, and we're in our grant cycle right now. And I recently learned of an organization that, out of their pocket, I believe, goes around and cuts grass for
That's so
seniors that
great.
can't get out and about. And I just think it's so wonderful that people are out here helping people.
I do too.
You know,
That's what we're here for.
We don't hear about that.
That's right.
And there's so many people that want to do these things that either don't have the resources to go bigger, to be able to do more, or are pulling out of their own pocket. So, kudos
I love
to
that.
Udo.
I agree.
Kudos
to Udos. Well, there's so many, we hear the stories all the time, so often, of those that want to take advantage of senior citizens. And it'd be great to have this stable of people that you could really count on, that you trusted,
I agree.
you can send out and you can recommend to help seniors without
agree.
anybody taking advantage of seniors. I'm just so tired of it. Stop doing it.
Yeah. So let's start the list. Give me a call. Send us.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Send us your experts, and
Yeah.
we'll get a list compiled that we can share here on the air.
And we will, that you really trust. Or if that's you, well, we're going to have to check your reviews. Because I'm going to go to Yelp for that. So don't try to trick us. Okay. All right. Coming up this hour, what have we got? We've got, this is October 8th. So coming up, we're going to be talking about dogs.
Yeah, we are.
Paws
Ashleigh
and Think.
Coster and Pam Gaslow are here later in the show to talk about Paws and Think and animal therapy. And Luciana's
Oh,
going to
they're
be joining
wonderful.
us.
Just a wonderful, wonderful, tiny little organization. Small, but huge in what they're able to do. And we're looking forward to talking to them. They'll be coming up here in just a few minutes. Anything before we take a quick break? Because we're going to need to. Again, Teepa Snow. Get those tickets for Teepa Snow, October 13th. Go to joycehouse.org. Again, if you have any questions about anything or like to send a note, please do that at that same address. That would be great. Now, let's
I
do
can't think
it.
of anything, Terry.
Let's take a break.
Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more Caregiver Crossing right after this. You're listening to Caregiver Crossing, a show designed for family caregivers and the people who love them. Caregiver Crossing is brought to you weekly by Joyce House in partnership with Cardon and Associates. We're here every Sunday to bring you support, education, and hopefully a good laugh. Visit caregivercrossingradio.org to connect with us, hear past episodes, learn more about caregiver support resources in the community, and much more. That website again is caregivercrossingradio.org. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Caregiver Crossing shortly.
Everybody sing, everybody dance, everybody enjoy the show. I'm Terry Stacy along with Candace Haddabaugh, and we're here to get you through the next few minutes with some guests and fun and a dog named Luciano. Hey, hi, how are you? Hey, everybody, welcome back to Caregiver Crossing. Terry, Candace, in studio with us. Well, there's a dog, so I'm completely distracted.
Yes, she is.
Luciano, the miniature golden doodle, has arrived. A beautiful salt and pepper, brown and gray, or black and gray, and white, and just beautiful. Luciano is here. His mom is Pam Gasway. Hi.
Hi.
Pam is going to talk to us too. Ashleigh Coster is here. Ashleigh, hi.
Hello.
She's the executive director of Paws and Think. And this is, Candace is getting some pictures. You going to post that
I'm going to post those.
Okay.
Yep.
On the Caregiver Crossing social media?
Sure thing.
Okay. She'll get that up because there's nothing better than a dog to make your day. Ladies, hello. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Pause and think. And we're going to talk more about what they do. I know many of you know. You see them at all the festivals and events, but we'll talk to them about what they do here in the next couple of segments. For right now, Candace, do you want to talk about some pet stuff? You want to do some pet stuff?
Yeah, I want to talk about pet safety. If we're going to have a pet in the house that lives with us, how do we keep ourselves safe? How do we avoid falls? How do we avoid tripping or all those other hazards that come along with?
Well, when we talk about the elderly and
may know some hazards that we can keep an eye out for. I don't know, but we have an article here. So 10 benefits that we see comes from pet ownership include comfort and companionship, which I think is the one that you hear the most about.
I think it's fantastic because I think there's research been done, studies been done about the socialization of having a pet and what it lengthens your life. It has been said.
Do we know why though?
Well, I don't know, other than the joy. It's bringing us happiness. It's bringing us responsibility. It's a reason to get up in the day if, you're an empty nester or you're living independently.
Yeah.
I know finally many retirement communities, many nursing homes are allowing dogs to come in. To me as an animal lover, it's priceless what they bring to my life. I can't imagine not having an animal in my life.
And what kind of animal do you have?
With dogs and cats and, the raccoons and the possums outside. We've got deer that I'm feeding now. And, I know that's against the rules, but I'm doing it.
You're like Cinderella.
No, I don't know. But it really is such an important part of my life. And I know for others too, especially the elderly. But you've got to be safe.
Yeah, you do.
You do have to be safe. Ashleigh, what do you want to contribute to this conversation as far as pet safety?
Yeah. So, at Paws Think, that is one of the things that we go over with our teams during training is how to be an advocate for their dogs. But also, with dogs, they're like our young people, right? So they can get into things and they're very curious. So I think it's important to know your dog and know kind of what they like the most, because those are the things that they may go for when they're not being watched or things like that. So, yeah.
like the coffee grounds or the chicken bones in the trash can.
Or chicken nuggets and all the things, right?
So, funny story. When I was living with my parents, my father pulled out some chicken wings to unthaw for dinner. And I don't know whether he had gone upstairs or left the house, but the dog got the wings out of the sink and hid them around the house. He got into the packet and hid them under tables. And it took us a few days to find all of them.
Oh, man.
We found them before they started rotting, thankfully, but it was pretty funny.
Well, that better than Halloween candy, because it is Halloween time now. And we do oftentimes have candy just sitting around, and nothing can be worse for a dog, even fatal, than chocolate.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's the truth, especially dark chocolate. But yeah, you need to know, and this has all been just because I'm older and I've learned with animals, there are things like onions, there are things like grapes, there are some things that are just poisonous to your dog that can cause some real trouble. So you almost have to pet proof your home before you bring an animal home and really know what you're bringing and how to care for them. It can be puppies chewing on electrical cords. They're just babies. And so they don't know what any of that stuff is. And you can end up with some bad stuff, bad things happening.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to not get a dog. I just want you to be responsible. That's all. Just responsible and careful. Am I wrong, ladies?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, because you can tell me if I am. But I think grapes are poisonous to dogs. Grapes.
This article also says that reduction in sundowning can come from having animals in the house, which I think is. We've talked about sundowning here on Caregiver Crossing before, which is just the time of the day where the sun is going down. Confusion seems to be on the rise in our aging population. So having something that can maybe harness them to reality, for lack of better words, like an animal or something that's bringing them some kind of comfort can help with that.
Didn't know that. That is interesting.
I didn't either. But some hazards to keep an eye out for, the spilling of the water bowl or the the kibbles on the floor that can cause slipping or tripping hazards, leashes that might be getting wrapped around our feet. Things like that are what we want to keep in mind when we're thinking about bringing, for sure, a dog into the house. Cats are kind of standalone. They're a little more standoffish.
Until they're hungry, and then they will wrap their whole bodies around your legs and can cause you to fall. Just you got to be careful, I guess. Birds are good. I mean, a bird in a cage,
if nothing else,
that talks. That would be a great friend.
Birds would be fine. I'm not a huge fan.
No, I'm not either. But I'm just thinking if I wanted something that wouldn't make me fall.
You could get a stuffed dog or a stuffed cat.
Those are really something.
They're creepy.
Their bodies move like they're breathing in and out. They purr. Mm-hmm. They flip around on their backs. These robotic cats.
Yeah, they're really interesting. So in all seriousness, if you think that your loved one could benefit from some sort of animal, but a live animal really isn't a thing for you all, look into the stuffed animals.
Yeah. The robots. They're they are robots. They're robots. When you walk by them, they'll speak, but not until you walk by. We've got one at the office. You're probably wondering how I know. We have a cat at the office that sits in the office. And when you walk in, it greets you. It meows, and its tail wags, and its head moves as you walk across the room. And then if you pick it up, it flips over on its back. And it doesn't bite.
Doesn't get dirty.
I think it was $50. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. So Pam and Ashleigh are here from Paws Think. So like Terry said, they'll be joining us here later in the show. But again, in all seriousness, if you're thinking about bringing an animal into the house, make a list of pros and cons that's going to work best for your family and your caregiving.
Just pause and think about it.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Ashleigh likes it.
It's a good one.
There you go. I want to record that again so they can use it.
Only a few times. A few hundred times.
Shoot.
Oh, I love it. Okay, what do we talk about next?
Oh, is there time?
Actually, no, you're right. But before we have to take a break, I want to remind everyone that this is the last week to register for TIPA Snow. You can visit joyshouse.org for more information and also the link to register there. All right, we'll be right back after the break.
Are you a dedicated family caregiver who finds yourself putting the needs of others before your own? Do you ever take a moment for yourself? This is Tina McIntosh, founder of Joy's House, and we are excited to partner with TIPA Snow of the Positive Approach to Care. I'll be right back after these words from TIPA with an invitation that you will not want to miss.
Thank you, Tina. In my experience, care partners are distressed when the person says, I want to go home, and they are home. My number one tip for overcoming this and other stressful moments while providing care is to pause and reflect. You want to go home, offer a choice. Do you need to do something there or you just don't want to be here? I'll be sharing more tips like this at our upcoming presentation, and I hope you'll join us. Back to Tina for the details.
Understanding yourself as a caregiver and what you need with TIPA. This is a free event that's going to take place on October 13th at 1 p.m. on Butler University's campus. Call us at 317-254-0828 or visit joyshouse.org to register today. And we cannot wait to see you.
What happened to the snapping?
I
can't do both.
Ashleigh snapping. Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Caregiver Crossing. Terry Stacy, along with Candace Haddabaugh. For this second half of the show today, we welcome to the studio, well, they've been here, but hanging out with us, Ashleigh Coster. She's the executive director of Paws Think, and also the wonderful duo of Pam Gasway and Luciano. Thank you all for sticking around with us.
Of course.
Paws Think is an organization that I've been familiar with because I see you places. And tell everybody, Ashleigh, what this organization is all about.
Right. Yeah. So we are a local nonprofit, and our whole mission is to improve lives through the power of the human-dog connection. So we are in about 50 or 60 partnership locations across Indianapolis. So here at Joy's House is one of our great partners. So we are in schools, libraries, and we bring dogs into those communities, into the hospital systems here, and just help bring some love and some comfort to those that may need it.
when finding the right dog for this, I think a lot of us think we have the dog that can do this. I think my dog could go into the hospitals and be such great help to those that are in there that need some comfort. But where do your dogs come from, and how do you find them?
Yeah, well, they come to us, right? So all of our dogs are pets, and they belong to the handlers that are our volunteers. So volunteers come to us that have a dog that they think may enjoy this work. So typically, you may want a dog that enjoys people and enjoys being around people and being petted. And they bring different types of dogs. We have all kinds of breeds. We have all sizes. We have small dogs, medium, large, like all different sizes and kinds of dogs that come through our program. So right now we have over 150 active therapy teams working in the community every day.
That's great.
Any breed restrictions?
We have no breed restrictions. So we do have pit mixes. We have, I've seen, I don't even know, all kinds of dogs since I've started. So yeah.
That's so cool. I wouldn't be able to do this with my dog. I don't have a dog, but in my mind, my dog's like this vicious, like bodyguard named
Yeah,
Punch.
he's
I
probably
love
not
it.
the one. You just keep him at home with you.
So Ashleigh, what sort of training and certifications do dogs and handlers need to have to volunteer?
Yeah, so we provide a 5-week therapy skills training class. So we always say that dogs that come through our program, they want to know their basic commands already. So we're kind of providing an intermediate type of training. But in that training, they're learning about all different kinds of environments that they may be in. So we expose them to wheelchairs, to walkers, kind of show the handlers and the dogs the proper way to walk through hallways or tight spaces. We have volunteers that come in during training to help with the handling drills, which is usually our favorite volunteer exercises of the night, which just means they're petting the dogs. And we are making sure that, again, the dogs are comfortable in that environment. And we also do training with the handlers, which are the owners of the dogs, how to advocate for their dogs, how to read if their dogs are stressed. So if they do get into a situation where, maybe their dog is not comfortable in that area, we talk them through how to leave or participate in a different way. But yeah, all of our teams go through training, and then we do an evaluation at the end of that training. That is good for 2 years. And then we do a reevaluation process with the handler and the dog. As you know, as dogs age, we just want to make sure that they're still able to impact the community.
Where do you do this? Do you do the training do you have a home base now? Do you have a building? Where are you?
Yeah, we are all over. We do not have a facility. We work with our partners. So we provide, currently we do trainings at Uptown Pup, which is here in Broad Ripple. We're there Tuesday nights. We also work with the Indianapolis Obedience Training Center, which is over on around 30th and Post, so it's on the east side.
yeah.
Okay.
And then we just started partnering with Club Canine and Carmel. So our idea is to keep growing and provide, eventually some South Side and West Side locations for training.
Yes.
And stuff. So
We're going to work on that.
yes.
Excuse me. And your teams go into facilities, not homes, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure that people know that. But Pam's also here with Luciano. So Pam is a volunteer. How did you get involved with Paws and Think?
Well, a friend of mine who used to live in Carmel would bring her dog up to play with Luciano. And when he was just a little puppy, because there were no other puppies in my neighborhood at the time. There was only one other dog that lived across the street, and it was 14 years old. So my friend Mary would bring up her dog, which her dog is a service dog, which is different from a therapy dog.
Yes. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That is a good point. What is the difference?
Well, a service dog works with a specific person, with its owner. For example, to help them if they have a medical alert or medical problem.
Okay.
Like it could be diabetes, it could be panic attacks, it could be any, cancer, I think, heart problems, seizures.
And they're trained to spot those specific issues that come along with a diagnosis. Okay.
And how to help in case they need something.
And a therapy dog is there for,
A therapy dog works with lots of other people,
okay,
not just one person focused.
I'm with you. Okay. So Mary's dog was a therapy dog.
And she brought her dog up to play with Luciano. And about the second or third time she came up, she asked me, she said, have you ever thought about him being a therapy dog? And I said, I don't even know what a therapy dog is.
Well, now you do.
So I said, explain to me what that is. So she explained to me what it was. And I said, well, I like the sound of that, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Did Luciano like the thought of it?
sure.
He seems very energetic and friendly. So did he take to it pretty quickly?
Oh, yeah. 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 Well,
It's just tiny. I mean, he's a miniature golden doodle.
so
If you're
cute.
just tuning in, he can't be more than, I don't know, 20 pounds, 50, 20,
18.
20 something. I didn't mean to put weight on him. Sorry. And just very mellow and smart. And how old?
yeah. 3.
He's 3 years old. So you did it.
Yeah.
You said, let's go to the training.
So after he was a little over a year old, we signed up for the classes at Paws Think. By the time we did that, he had already attended some other classes and had gotten the Canine Good Citizen through the AKC.
Oh,
And,
that's fun.
Good boy.
You are hearing the voice of Pam Gasway and Ashleigh Coster with Paws and Think. We're going to be right back after the break, and we're going to talk to Ashleigh about what the structure of sessions and how people can get in touch with you, okay? All right, we'll be right back with more Caregiver Crossing right after this. You're listening to Caregiver Crossing, a show designed for family caregivers and the people who love them. Caregiver Crossing is brought to you by Joyce House in partnership with Cardon and Associates. With 20 communities owned, operated, or managed in the Midwest and more than 40 years of senior living experience, Cardon and Associates provides residents with the best senior living options and personalized care. Visit cardon.us for more information and to find a community near you. Stay put. We'll be right back with more Caregiver Crossing right after the break.
Welcome back to Caregiver Crossing for a few more minutes anyway. In studio with us, Ashleigh Coster. She's the executive director of Paws and Think. And then we have also Pam Gasway here and her little angel, Luciano, who's Italian and loves spaghetti. He's a miniature golden doodle, and he's also, well, there with Paws and Think. Pam, we ended our conversation with you last break, and I just want to find out about the experience that you're having once you went out here, and now you're official, and you're with Paws and Think. You and Luciano now are a team. What was the first place, or where did you go first? Do you remember? Oh, great.
I don't remember.
Because you've been so busy.
It could have been Joy's house.
Oh,
Because it was one of
maybe.
the first venues that we volunteered at. I know that.
Love it.
And so how did Luciano
it's
do the
been-
first time?
Oh, great. Yeah. I think I was probably more nervous than he was, you know.
So now that you've been here,
Yeah.
what do you think of us?
Oh, I love Joy's
Do you have
house.
an
Yeah.
honest opinion?
Yeah. No,
You're live.
really.
You're on live air.
Really.
Oh, good.
And when we come here, he doesn't always know where he's going, but as soon as he sees Joy's house, the building, he starts barking and gets really excited.
That's pretty cool.
Do we bribe him? Is that why he likes us?
Yeah, he gets
treats under-
treats. Yeah, he gets treats here.
But
So,
you're seeing firsthand what a dog can do.
yeah, and it's great because for the people who are here, he's a good size because he's not too big, so sometimes he can sit on their laps if they're in a wheelchair, or he can sit next to them on the couch. They love it when he jumps up on the couch next to them.
And so when you're in a session, can you kind of tell if someone is open to that, or do you ask them, can he sit on your lap?
Usually I'll ask,
Okay.
and I'll also ask one of the supervisors
Okay, gotcha.
just to make sure that somebody's not going to get injured.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a
Because
good
he's
idea.
not big, but some
Yeah.
people are fragile.
So this has been a good experience for you too.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
What do you get out of it?
Oh, it just makes my heart feel wonderful. It really does. To see people so happy and they'll start telling me about dogs they've had and, it's just great.
Please go ahead,
I
Candace.
want to know about past Pam. Like, what's your background?
I'm a retired teacher.
Okay, I love that. Have you always had dogs or some animal?
No, I have not. I grew up with all kinds of animals when I was a child, but as an adult, this is the first dog I've had.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're doing good work with
Yeah.
your first dog.
Well, my husband and I kind of traveled a lot, so it didn't seem fair to have a dog. So we never did. And then finally, in retirement, I decided it would be a good companion.
And I bet it is.
Ideal. Ashleigh Coster, also executive director of Paws Think. Always dogs. Have you ever used cats, or am I making that up? I used to think that maybe you had a cat or two that would go someplace.
I believe you might be making that up. But I will say my experience is limited. So I started with Paws Think at the beginning of the year. We do get that question a lot, though. You'd be surprised
About bringing a cat?
They why just dogs? Why and we do realize that there are other animals that can provide obviously the same benefits. But our goal is working with dogs and doing that kind of work. So yeah, right now just dogs.
Okay. Anybody that wants to be more involved, this is a nonprofit, I am assuming. I
Yes.
always have thought it was a nonprofit. Am I wrong about that?
A nonprofit. You are correct.
You did not make that up.
You are not making that up. Now the cats, maybe. Nonprofit, yes.
I don't know. I'm older. So if anybody wants to get involved in helping you, or do you have any fundraisers or anything coming up, or ways they can help?
All the ways. So a great way to start is just going to our website. It's www.pawsandthink.org. We do have a fundraiser coming up October 26th. It's a Thursday here in Broad Ripple. We'll be at the Indianapolis Art Center for an event called Tales of Celebration. So we're going to be celebrating our volunteers like Pam and all of our community partners like Joy's House, and really just trying to raise funds to help grow and really sustain the work that we're doing within our community.
What would you like to see as you grow? What would you like to see? What's the dream?
Yeah, dreams. That's always great. I love it. As a nonprofit, you got to have those, right? So obviously, we are always serving more teams. With more teams, as you can imagine, we need more venues. We need more partners. We also need to grow funding so we can provide growth with capacity with staff, so we can build that within the community. So traditionally, Paws Think started on the north side. So if you look at where we're at now with our volunteers and our venues, we've started to come down from the north side. So really just being able to continue serving in all areas of Indianapolis, but being able to provide more opportunities in all of our different areas in our community.
And who's your ideal partner?
So we actually partner with all kinds of folks. We have nonprofits, we have schools, libraries, we have hospitals and businesses. We provide a lot of stress less events at places like Allison Transmission, Amazon fulfillment centers. So we do a lot of staff visits. Even with our hospital visits, we're visiting the nurses' stations first, and we're really providing that support for our staff. So. In fact, a lot of our partners say we go to Trinity Haven, which is one of our nonprofit partners, and their staff is like, we always make sure we get to see and visit the dogs first before we tell any young people that the dogs are even in the building. So the staff always get their time too. And probably here, right? I'm assuming Joy's
we love
House
seeing
is the same.
We love seeing everybody.
Yeah.
www.pawsandthink.org. And what's the best phone number for you?
Yeah. That's funny. I don't even know our phone number, but it's on our website. It will take you straight to a voicemail. So we are a small nonprofit. So again, no office or physical space, but that voicemail will get you to the right person.
Okay.
Okay, good deal. Ashleigh Coster, thank you very much. Pam and Luciano, there he goes. It's like he knew it was starting to go. He jumped off her lap immediately, and he's headed towards the door. That's a smart dog. Thank you. It's so nice to meet all of you,
Nice
and
to meet
come
you
back
all.
and see us for sure. All right, Candace.
All right, as we wrap up today, we want to close the show with just a little reminder that you can contact Tina at tina@joyshouse.org or 317-254-0828 for more resources and information to help you through your caregiving journey. Caregiver Crossing is sponsored by Cardon and Associates, with 20 communities owned, operated, and managed by them in the Midwest and more than 40 years of senior living experience. Cardon and Associates provides residents with the best senior living options and personalized service. Until next time, take good care of each other.